Hello, this is Kevin Kwok, founder of J29 Creative. I'm so excited about episode 1 of our J29 series.
What we got if we don't got, sorry to keep y'all waiting.
One of the things we wanted to talk about is how can business owners take advantage of back to school.
Album was supposed to drop.
So number one thing you have to think about when it comes to back to school marketing is a year-round strategy. So a lot of people miss out on that because they just focus on, well, back to school, or oh, it's prom season, but they don't think about overall. So especially if you're in the retail industry, restaurants, and gyms. So I think these three, business types are great for back to school strategy because year round, you have all sorts of activities when it comes to schools. You have, like I said, you have prom, you have back to school, you have graduation, you have spring break, So what better spring break for gyms? It's awesome, let's get in shape, look good for spring break. So those are some of the things you need to think about when it comes to marketing is a year-round strategy. So as a team, you need to start, thinking about how do we tackle the seasons and understand the school's calendar year and what are our things you want to target and start making a social media strategy and also a marketing strategy from a print standpoint. So because keep in mind, marketing is every perspective. It's not just digital, it's not just posting on Facebook, but it's overall strategy. So as a team, you have to keep that in mind.
I had a situation, me and this fine.
So now that you have a year-round strategy, the second point you need to think about is your demographics. You have to know your audience. So when it comes to back to school, a lot of people are focusing on K through 12 because we just as parents, we just think about kids that are going back to school. But we miss a huge opportunity in marketing because we forget about the parents, your college students, and then on top of that, you got to think about the teachers because teachers have a budget that's given from the school, like professors and stuff like that, to spend on different retail items for, their classes and classrooms, etc. And also, how about the unconventional adult students, people that are like me, that might be going back to get their master's degree. So, and it's not only in retail, there's so much things that can be marketed throughout the school year. And, people are usually technically a little more stressed because, they got to, either study, get ready for exams, take the kids to school. There's a lot of activity, sports. So even software companies that, have software that actually help, make people's lives easier. Great marketing opportunity. So just some things to think about.
But I wasn't playing, I threw a ring on it, fam.
The third point I wanted to just discuss with you guys is, hey, know your audience. Who's your target? Is it the unconventional students? Is it K through 12? Is it the teachers? And then how do you know who your target is? What you can do is you can take your data. Maybe you had some social media or Google Analytics running from last year. So you can take a look at the trends from previous year during the school year, and you can even do things like little tricks like on Facebook. You can actually mirror an audience from last year, or you can upload an Excel sheet of maybe a client list, so you can produce the right audience to target. So make sure you include parents, teachers, adults, students, and just take measurements throughout the year. And let's say if you haven't started yet, hey, this is a good year to run, maybe Google AdWords or some digital marketing so you have something to measure off for the next year and prepare you for the next school year.
Sorry, there's a lot of construction noise.
Should have seen the celebration.
So number 4, execution. This is the fun part. So now that your team have put together a strategy of how to do things and have an idea who your demographic is and your target audience, how can we execute this plan? One of the great things is Facebook have free groups, and they're all about communities. So creating communities is easy. So if you have a business page, now you can create, example, soccer moms, or hey, how about dads in sports? Different things like that. Create groups that are related to your business. So if you have a restaurant, for example, how about back to school unique food specials or food discounts around town, different things like that. Then you can tap into that market better. If you're retail, how about sales? Hey, good old 50% off, 20% off during different seasons is great. And then another thing is creating events. Events. Hey, one of the key things about marketing that as a business that we really stand firm on is giving. I think, you got to give to make things work. So give away, do a wine and cheese night at your local gym or whatever. And hey, the goal is to upsell the opportunity for them to be members. The key is get them in the door first. So discounts are great in creating events. So these are just a few ways to execute. Another strategy is something we love because we're passionate about, because we're a digital marketing firm, is running social media ads. Depending on where your target audience is, Instagram or Facebook, or maybe Snapchat, you can run pay ads, and then you can measure your conversions. So these are great ways to execute your plan.
Preparation, suit was handmade, 5,000.
So number 5, last but not least, is our favorite, being a digital marketing agency, is digital strategy. So how can we utilize tags, keywords, and even understanding what platform to use to market to the right demographic. So let's go with, hey, utilizing tags and keywords. A lot of people, I notice when they start posting, they don't really understand how hashtag works. So hashtags are specific. It's not just something you just make up, because hashtags actually help your audience search or find what they want to look for. So it's not hashtag it's a nice good day now, hashtag feeling good. So it doesn't work that way. So how do you find the right hashtags? Hey, it's easy. So for example, you can search, for example, let's say you're a restaurant. You can search the best hashtags to utilize, for Italian food, for example. And then you can kind of check, and you can create an Excel sheet of hashtags you want to utilize that are related to the topic at the time for your business. And then another thing is, hey, have a strategy. So we're all about plans and strategy. So one of the things you need to think about throughout the year is when you're posting, how often do you post? Every platform is a little different. How many hashtags do we utilize? For example, Facebook is not really hashtag driven. Neither is LinkedIn. So for example, Instagram loves hashtags. So understand your platform. And a lot of this you can just Google and learn. Watch YouTube videos. And another thing is, so how do you come up with a strategy and plan? A great way is, if you're a mom and pop shop, it's just you, is, hey, take 3-4 hours, out of your day and really diving into making a plan of what platforms do I want to be in and how often do I want to post.
Like a business, awesome, I give you what you need just to get what I.
These are just a few things to think about throughout the school year. Have fun with it. Hey, if you like our first series, remember to subscribe to our channel on YouTube. And hey, we also have other platforms for you to follow. Just keep in mind, we're going to be doing this weekly. So hey, if you have a good topic or something you'd like us to talk about, comment below. Hey, until next time. That is awesome. That's perfect. Did we catch the part?
No, nah.
So when I'm giving to you, I'm really giving to me. That's not. I'm talking about the real stuff, that kind of make you vulnerable and then reveal stuff, that kind of dealing with your past to get healed stuff. Fellas say they real tough, but nothing braver than love. Yeah.